Hi guys, Jami here, Star Director with the Scentsy family of products. And I wanted to just take a moment to tell you how I pack for a party. So I have a party today and I was just transitioning from the spring and summer over to the fall and winter. So I have everything pulled out. So I thought, why not grab the camera and show you guys just exactly what I put in my bags for my party. Now it's really important to me that I can make it into the hostess home. I like to do it in one trip, but possibly two if I'm kind of having an off day and just can't balance and juggle it all. So keep that in mind when you're packing things. You don't want to pack too much, but you still want to pack enough that they can truly see all of the products. So let's get to packing. I have a set of bags from 31 Gifts. It's actually a very old print. I have a friend that sells 31, so we actually trade out Scentsy for 31, so I haven't actually paid for any 31 in quite some time. So I like these because it's a full set, they match, and it looks like I know what I'm doing, just because my things match. So first of all, I'm going to start with a diffuser. I've got the shade here, and I've also got the base. You just never know who might be looking at those diffusers, and they're a great price point to really up your party totals. Now let's talk about warmers. Of course we have tons and tons of different warmers, and they're all going to be very, very different. What I like to do is try to take one warmer of each type, that being a lighted warmer, an element warmer, and a night light warmer, and then I have one of the new bases as well for our night lights. So I like to take some of my favorites because I find that I sell my favorites the most anyway. So this is the Live Simply warmer. I absolutely love that warmer. I actually have it in my home, so I like to show that to people. So Live Simply's in there. I have a Black Zebra Element, and this is actually the one that I plug in and warm at the party. I've been using it for quite some time, so it's already got wax in it and it's ready to go. So it's going to go in that box as well. Now I do have this other matching bag, so I'm going to be packing it for you too. I have the Diamond Milk Glass Nightlight. It's one of our brand new ones in the fall and winter 2016. And then I have the base to go right along with it. So I'm going to tuck that all in there. So this bag has my diffuser and all of my warmers, and it's set to go. Now in this bag, I'm going to tuck pretty much everything else. I have a Scentsy buddy. Now I have Shoo Shoo, and she has already been discontinued, but I don't try to keep up with current buddies. I just grab my favorite. I actually collect pandas, so this is the one I love. I just take one buddy, and then I just explain to them that they're a limited edition product, and then we pull up my website right on my phone to see what is current. So I have the buddy in there. I have a buddy clip. I have the new Scentsy Sidekick. And I have the bath scrubby and the bath smoothie, and I tuck those in there. Now next, excuse me, let's talk about our laundry and our cleaning products. So I have a clothing conditioner, a laundry liquid. These are empty. I want this to be as light as possible when I'm carrying this stuff in, and they don't need to see what liquid is. So those are empty. I'm going to tuck those right in. I just put them in so they can see the size. Now the washer whiffs, I chose a smaller container, and I got the Zen Garden because we don't have a tester of that scent. And this is actually a full container because I like to actually see what the washer whiffs are. So Zen Garden washer whiffs in the smaller size, and I'll show you what I do to show the bigger size later. Okay, so that's all our laundry products. Cleaning products. I have the hand soap and the counter cleaner, and again, these are empty, so they're super duper light. Now the Scentsy Fresh, I do take a full bottle because I like to use it at the hostess's home. If she has a couch or a blanket or something like that, I actually spray it right on that. So since this is full and I don't want it tipping over, I'm going to actually put it in my bag back here with my warmers because it squeezes right in there perfectly. Okay, so then I have just this little container that I keep little odds and ends in that might get tossed around. So I have the hand cream in there. I put a room spray in there. I have a dryer disc, a car bar. I have one of the fragrance rollers in here. And then I have a wrapped car bar. a wrapped scent pack, and a wrapped scent circle. Those get tucked in there and closed up, and that fits right down inside there. And then I take the whipped body souffle as well. I actually don't pack any of the men's line of products. I find that I rarely have men at my parties, so the women are going to buy that whether they see it or not. It's not really an issue of trying the product out. So I don't even pack those, but I do talk about them in my presentation. And then I just keep a couple oils with me. I don't feel the need to have every single oil because they're pretty self-explanatory. Oil people know what they like, so I don't feel like they really have to smell it as much. But I do have a couple here so they can see the quality and that sort of thing. So that is basically it for product display items. Then I have this bag, and it's actually on wheels. And inside of it, I keep all of my testers. And then I have just these plastic bowls, and that's how I sort my testers. I used to do cutesy little baskets and seasonal things like that. And then I started adding up what I was spending on all of that, and it just wasn't worth it. So I keep my testers all sorted by category. And then I found these little chalkboard clothespin things that I actually clip on the side of the bowl so they can see what scent is in there. And I got those at the dollar section of Target. So all of my testers are going to go inside this bag. And that bag actually has a big front zipper, and inside I keep a multi-plug that has a really long cord. And this is just a twin size black sheet that I can use as a tablecloth if I need to. It's basic and it's simple. And if I just need to cover up something, that's what that's for. So now this is probably the most important bag of all. And again, this bag is from 31 Gifts, but you can use whatever you want. So this is my essentials for my party. Let me tell you what all's in here. I have tons and tons of showcase brochures. These are actually what I give to my customers at the party. I love these. I tell them to scribble it up. I tell them to circle the warmers they like. But what I love best is the back cover is actually our scent grid. They can scribble out the ones they don't like. They can put a star next to the ones that they love. I just find that it's really handy for those guests at the party. Then I have any monthly specials that we have. Got that. I got the Harvest Collection, and later I'll get the Holiday. I do keep a couple full-size catalogs with me. They're great reference, and some people just like to look through the full-size thing too. I've got a couple recruiting packets in here. I've got some notes for my presentation. Yes, I've been doing this 8 years, and I still use notes. I have a couple hostess packets, so when people book parties off of this party, I have that. And then I have a ton of just random prizes in here. So this is like an old hand cream. Let's see what this is. This is a sample of Scentsy Fresh in a little squirt bottle. I've got a scent circle in here with just a bow on it. So those are just great go-to prizes depending on what games that I do. And we'll talk games in just a second. This is my hostess gift. My hostess gift for every party is the exact same. It's a bar of the scent of the month with a cute little tag or a bow or something on it. I keep it the same every single time so I don't have to remember what did I give her friend and is everything equal, all that stuff. So, and here's what I show for the size of the full size or the big tub of washer whiffs. This is actually what I keep my pins in, but I can pull this out and set it on the display so they can at least have a size reference of how big that tub is. Now let's talk games because I'm prepared for a lot of different games. I never know what my crowd is going to be. This bag will not stay up. I never know what my crowd is going to be, so I never know what type of games that I'm going to need to do. So I come very, very prepared. I always have a set of dice. Now, these obviously are to hang from the rearview mirror on your car. I just cut the string off. I got them at a, I don't know, Pet Boys, AutoZone, something like that. So there's lots of different games you can do with rolling the dice. One of them is, I have this printed up and it says claim your prize. And it has 1 through 6, and it just has pictures of things on there. There's a 6-pack of wax, a counter clean, a nightlight, a washer whiff, a laundry liquid, and then a scent sampler package that we used to have, but I just still package it together. So If I'm desperate for bookings, this is a game I can play. Everyone's going to roll the dice not knowing what it's for. They're going to write that number at the top of their order form. And then when they go to close out their order, I can look at their number and be like, oh, well, if you book a party tonight, you get this free item. So that's a great game to play. Another one with rolling the dice is whatever they roll. Okay, so let's see. I got a 6. If they book a party for the next month, I always put a time limit on it. For the next month, they can get a nightlight warmer for $6. So that's a fun way to do the dice. I also keep a deck of cards. Ah, here they are. So mine are Disney Princess cards because I can talk about how Scentsy sent me to Disney. For the card game, lots of different ways you can do it. You could do, if you draw an even card, you get this for booking a party. An odd card, you get that for booking a party. Here's another little chart I made up. If they draw a 10, they get a plug-in warmer. If they draw an 8, they get a 3-pack of wax bars. The ace, that's the big one, they get a deluxe warmer. So fun things there that they can get by drawing a card. Mardi Gras beads are absolutely amazing. This is probably the best game that I do. And actually the Mardi Gras beads can be used 2 different ways. My favorite way is to actually place 3 Mardi Gras beads on the hostess before the party even starts. And the goal is for her to go around and get you bookings. And when someone agrees to book a party, she's going to take one of her necklaces off, put it on that person. It's an instant visual to you that that person wants to do a party. And I give her like a big prize if she gets rid of all her beads, like the warmer of her choice usually. That is a great, great game, and it really works. Another one is to give every single person a set of Mardi Gras beads, and then you ask them to pass it to the person that they think would be the best consultant. And so that person's prize is actually one of my prizes, and then a recruiting packet. So great way to peg those possible hostesses. I got these tickets, raffle tickets, just at the Dollar Tree. That's another great one for them to nominate the best Scentsy consultant. So they can write down the name of someone they think would be the best consultant, and that way it's anonymous, and you can have them put it in a cup, and then you read it out, and the winner again gets a prize and a recruiting packet. Oh, this is another one for the dice. Whatever they roll, this is just with 1 dice. Whatever they roll, they open the note card, and there's prizes in there. So that's a fun one to do with the dice. Now this is a really, really fun sounding one that I'm actually going to try today. I've never done it before. So what I did is I printed up these sheets, and there's 6 things that they have to do. It's a to-do list for them. So every single one of them has the same things, but they're mixed up in different orders. So like this one, number 1, look out the front door. Number 2, take off your right shoe and leave it in the middle of the room. Number 3, say your name loudly. Number 4, hum or whistle happy birthday. Number 5, shake hands with 5 people. And number 6, go to the display, choose a product, and take it back to your seat. So with this game, I'm actually going to have my guests do my presentation. So I can tell who needs to still talk by how many shoes are in the middle of the room. I can pick up a shoe. I'm a shoe lover, so of course I'm going to tie that into it as well. How I started selling Scentsy just to buy shoes. So I know who needs to talk by how many shoes are in the middle of the room, and then they're going to describe the product that they have in their hands. So this can get kind of funny if people don't know Scentsy. They can use their catalog for reference, or I can just jump in and help them out. So I think this is going to be a lot of fun. Great with those real mouthy crowds, those real loud crowds that we all have. And then the very last thing that I have in here is my booking calendar. So I take a calendar, just a cheapy one from the dollar store, and I mark it all up. I highlight the days that I want to book a party, and I mark off important things, like I have mission trip on here. I have all my Scentsy trainings on here, my Scentsy trips in here, so they can see how much travel I'm able to do with this company and what it affords me to do. So other than that, it just is an easy visual for them to know when I would like to book parties. So that is everything, I believe, that I pack for a party. So I have my 3 bags that have display items and testers in them, and then I have my bag of all my party goodies. So that is everything that you should need. Oh, I always tuck in a bottle of water, and that's for my diffuser, so I don't have to run off to the sink to be able to actually show them the diffuser. So I hope this has been helpful. I hope it helps you to know what to pack for a party. And as always, I'm here to help you every step of the way. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to comment below, or if you're on my team, you should have my contact information to get a hold of me. If this sounds like something you would love to do, I'd love to talk to you about starting your own Scentsy business. All you have to do is go to my website, which will be listed at the end of this video, and click join. My contact information is also on there, and I'd love to answer any questions that you might have. Other than that, thanks so much, and you guys have a sensational day.